Hey folks, welcome to the channel. I'm Don. This is Rockin' the Country. You saw the title and it's why I'm cracking up. And Billy Yates, Daddy had a heart attack and Mama got a Cadillac. So I get maybe a life insurance policy paid out. I have no idea. But it was a gift request. John Hermes made a gift to the channel for me to do this one. So I'm doing it and I am assuming it fits with the channel's theme. John has been around for quite a while on the channel and he knows what we do here and he's got fantastic taste in music himself. So John, thank you for that. And folks, if you want to make a gift request, the information is in the description box below on how to go about doing it. As long as the song fits with the channel's theme, I get the song reaction up generally within a day, sometimes that day, depending on timing and my schedule, but within a day. And that's it. So let's see what Billy's got for us with this title. I've got a personal story that I will not tell you about that is worse than this title. Did you ever make a mistake and send a text to someone you didn't mean to send to them? That's what I did once. All right, here we go. There it is. That's country, baby. Told you about John.
I grew up in what I thought was domestic bliss. I had a daddy and a mama and a brother and a sis. Never knew nothing about the finer things. We were living on weenies, beanies, and dreams. Daddy used to take a lot of business trips, promising us all a better life than this. He said it was a sacrifice he had to make. Right about then, Mama dropped another plate.
Why?
Well, it turned out Daddy wasn't nothing but a snake. He had a half a dozen women in a half a dozen states. Mama grew wiser as the years went by. She never said a word, she hid it all inside. Well, they found him face down in a motel room, smelling like a liquor and a lover's perfume. Standing by the graveside, Mama was a wreck, till the State Farm man handed her a fat check. Daddy had a cardiac, Mama got a Cadillac. All of us kids done throwed away the tater sacks. Look at us now, living that life. Daddy always promised us that he'd provide. Daddy's on a shady hill, Mama's in a coupe de ville. Never have to worry about another bill. Daddy died smiling, but Mama got the last laugh. Daddy had a cardiac, Mama got a Cadillac. Well, it's been a while now since it all went down. Mama's still a hero all over town. And when the preacher does a sermon about those who wait, Mama slips 100 in the offering plate. And now each and every year on the day he died, Mama dresses up for a midnight drive. Where she ever goes, she never does say, but there's a fresh set of tire tracks on Daddy's grave. Daddy had a cardiac, Mama got a Cadillac. All of us kids done throwed away the tater.
This actually would be a good Halloween song. I'm just envisioning this whole thing. It's just, sometimes when I'm doing reactions, I forget I'm doing a reaction because I get so wrapped up in the song and the theme and the novelty of the song and all this stuff. But, all right, tire tracks on his tombstone or gravestone or certainly in the cemetery. That's where Mama goes.
Look at us now, living that life. Daddy always promised us that he'd provide. Daddy's on a shady hill, Mama's in a coupe de ville. Never have to worry about another bill. Daddy died smiling, but Mama got the last laugh. Daddy had a cardiac, Mama got a Cadillac. Daddy's on a shady hill, Mama's in a coupe de ville. Never have to worry about another bill. Daddy died smiling, but Mama got the last laugh. Daddy had a cardiac, Mama got a Cadillac. Daddy died smiling, but Mama got the last laugh. Daddy had a cardiac. Mama got a Cadillac. Daddy had a cardiac. Mama got a Cadillac.
Yeah, man. You know, that could be based on a true story, but that's one of those songs that like a songwriter could just drum up in his or her head and say, you know, I can make a song out of this theme where somebody dies, then, you know, the dude's, but you've got to paint the guy out as a greaseball. So how do you paint the guy out as a greaseball? Well, in a country song, you're going to make him a cheat. Well, how does he become a cheat? Well, he's a salesman. He's on the road a lot. All right, fine. We've got him. You've got that part of the narrative developed. But then what does Mama do with the money? All right, well, we brought church into it. So you want to, she slips 100 into the offering plate and all this stuff, but she got herself that Cadillac that she wanted. All right, cool. We've got that part of it. Then she slips 100 in. The kids don't have to worry about food. They were originally eating weenies and beans or something, and then they didn't have to worry about that. But on the anniversary of his death, she goes on a joyride. And if that doesn't encapsulate the range of human emotions, like we tend, you know, we're here, we try to be civil, we institute social norms and cultural norms and mores, and they're not laws per se, but somebody dies, you want to be a little dignified toward them because they can't defend themselves and all this. My approach is, when somebody dies, my opinion about them doesn't change because they've died. I don't bash them, but if I thought somebody was an asshole while they were alive and then they die, I still think they're an asshole. That just doesn't change. That's true. That's honoring my experience with that person. The difference is I'm not going to go out blaring it all over the radio and internet and stuff. And that's not dignified. It's unnecessary. Not just because the person can't quote unquote defend themselves. It's just not a way that I want to live. And most of us do that. We're like, all right, they're gone. It's over. Whatever assholishness they took with them, they took it with them. In this case, it was real close to home because this is the father of her children. And that is very serious business. And the fact that he was spending money on other women, that wasn't mentioned in the song, but that is an assumption, a safe assumption to make, that they were living under maybe acceptable standards with the food they were eating, and then, you know, the budget mom had to work with to take care of the kids, the 3 kids, and daddy's out on the road banging other women and spending money on them. And then she's like, that joyride she takes on the anniversary, tire marks in the cemetery. Holy crap. I guess, you know what? She grants herself that special dispensation, that indulgence once a year, where maybe even the cemetery workers and the sheriff turn the other cheek. Just maybe they didn't like him either, or maybe whatever. I don't know. Loved his voice, loved the instrumentation. It was a happy song despite the macabre theme, cheating and cemetery and all this. But look on the bright side of things. Mama got herself a life insurance check. Good for her. You know, at least she got that. So, John, that was fun, man. I called it in the beginning, so I'm glad you lived up to your reputation of knowing your stuff. I'm going to rate this one. Oh, wow. All right. The number that came to my mind was a 9.3 instantly. I got a smile on my face. The narrative development in this was very good. The instrumentation was very good too. You could lose track of how good that was instrumentally, and the production of it, and when instruments came in and out and what they were doing and the tempo. It was a very happy song. It was meant to make you feel good and sort of drag the instrumentation to drag you into feeling good for her, even though you really ought to feel bad for the kids, but that wasn't the focus. So that goes in the playlist of songs of 9 and above. John, thank you again, my friend. We got Cardiac, Cadillac, and I wear a Canada hat just for the fun of it. Have a great day. I'll see you on another video and keep rocking the country.